Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial using the Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm so excited about this. I made a look using this the other day and it was so pretty. And I sent it to my streaks just like casually and I got like so many responses. Like everyone was saying that I looked really good and I was like, oh, thanks guys. So I'm going to show you a look, how I got the look. Which it was kind of an accident. I literally was just like playing with the colors. I'm super excited to show you guys. It's actually pretty simple, so hopefully you enjoy it. And just because I'm switching up my editing style doesn't mean I'm still gonna not do these videos. Okay? Okay. Alright guys, we're gonna jump straight into this video, but before we do, make sure to subscribe down below and leave a like on the video. And let's just jump straight into it. First things first, I'm gonna take the NYX Shine Killer. I'm not gonna use too much of it because like I'm not going anywhere after this. Well, actually, today is Wednesday, the 20th, I think, of September, right? Yeah, the 20th. So the Big Brother finale is tonight. So I'm going over to my parents' house to watch that. But like, it's just my parents. Like, I don't need to be full beat to watch Big Brother. But I do want to put on this foundation just because I really like it, and it does actually give like a nice coverage. And I don't know, I've just been doing makeup more recently. Just like for fun, like not really going anywhere, just because I just want to get better at it and stuff like that. And then I'm going to take a knockoff Real Techniques buffing brush. I think a kabuki brush is if the handle of the brush is like a lot smaller, right? So I don't think this is considered a kabuki brush. And I don't know if you can tell because I can't really zoom in with this camera, but I do still have like a few, I don't know if these are freckles. I don't know what you'd call them, but I have like a few beauty marks on my face and you can still see them like a little bit. They're not completely covered up, but they're not as visible. So it's like a medium to buildable coverage. Alright, next I'm going to take my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in medium light neutral. I'm almost out of this. It's like on its last leg. I get so stressed whenever I use it. I use like the smallest amount. Actually, here, I'll do what I normally do now since I'm trying to conserve this. Normally if I had more of this, I would just go under my eye completely, but since I'm trying to save it, I'll dot like this, do like 4 dots, and then I'll take this NYX HD Studio concealer in the shade 04, and I actually don't like this concealer whatsoever. It makes me look really ashy, but if I use like the smallest amount and use this more just like a full coverage and like mix it with the good one, then it's actually like alright. Going in with another brush, this is also kind of like a foundation blending brush. This is the Sephora 56.5. I remember I was watching an Alyssa Ashley video and she said that you should go back and forth between your eyes and the concealer so it's not like one completely done and then you go to this one and then it's like a different consistency kind of. There's the concealer blended. I don't really go for like the super highlighted under eye look. I just like to get rid of the lack of sleep that I get. Next, I'm going to take a bit of the Fit Me loose finishing powder in the shade light medium. I don't like put it into the actual lid itself. I just tap it, turn it back over, and then there's like a decent amount sitting in there. And then I'll take the brush that I just used for my concealer and I'll just dip it in. And it's really helpful that this setting powder is like my skin tone, which I love. Like I tried the NYX one, like the loose finishing powder, translucent one, and it was like, it was the weirdest thing. Like you could see when I would put it on, it would be fine, and then I would take it off, I'd like brush it off and think I was good, and then like 20 minutes later you could see like exactly where it was, and it was like all white. Like it was not cute. I gave that to my friend, I'm pretty sure I gave it to Lizzie, but she's white as paper, and that's not being offensive because she says that, so it works perfectly for her, but it did not work for me. Alright, next I'm going in with my Rimmel Natural Bronzer. I'm just going to take like a fluffy kind of, I think this is supposed to be a blush brush, but I just rub it around. I get a decent amount of product on the brush. And then I'll go where the contour was, and I'll just pretty much go and like, it looks like I'm going back and forth, but I'm going in like really long circles, kind of like an oval. I'm just going back and forth, blending it in. Next I'm going to take this gold Real Techniques brush in number 100, is the brush number. And I'm just going to make sure there's nothing really on it because I got some eyeshadow on it the other day from Fallout. And I'm just going to wipe away powder under my eyes. And then I'm going to take my NYX Matte Finish Spray, which I actually do this before I do the entire face. just so it sets like this in general, so I don't look like super cakey, because like I said, my makeup is weird and I have to do things in like a weird order, at least I think so. Yeah, just a quick spritz of this. So I know I just brushed all of the powder away, but I did that so I could like set the base itself, but now I'm just gonna go back in with a little bit more, just in case there is fallout from the shadows that I'm going to use. It'll catch it and I can just wipe it off. Alright, next I'm gonna start actually with the Morphe 35O palette, and I'm just gonna go in with a mix of this shade first, and then I'll do this shade and this shade to get a blend for my crease color. Now we're going in with the Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm going to start with this brown color right here. I'm pretty sure this one's called Pukey, because I was just about to describe it as kind of a pukey brown, which means it's probably the shade Pukey. And I'm gonna put that one in my crease. This is on the same brush. Like I said, falling on a budget right now, so I don't have a lot of brushes to work with. Okay, next I'm gonna go in with a tapered Real Techniques brush. This is the base eyeshadow brush. And I'm gonna go in with a darker brown, so I think I'm gonna mix these two colors right here. Just go in, kind of put it on the tip of it, because like I said, it's like a tapered brush, so comes to a bit of a point, and then I'm gonna put that a little bit lower than my crease, but in the same general area, and blend it back and forth in the same windshield wiper motion. Don't worry if it's super messy, because I like to just go in kind of messy with everything first and then blend it out. So if you want to blend out each thing as you go, step by step, feel free to do that. Next step is the blending. I'm gonna take a MAC 217 brush and start at the top and just very gently go over it, so I try not to lose any of the pigment. And then I'll go back in with the first brush that I used to go over the darker shade. Alright, next we're going back in with the NYX Wonder Stick, and instead of the contour side, this time we're going to use the highlight side. But I'm going to take this BH Cosmetics brush number 9, and I'm going to collect a decent amount on the brush. You can do it with just this, because of the shape it is, you can just kind of like go like that. But it kind of hurts my eye sometimes because I gotta like drag it a bit to warm it up, so I just like to go in with this now. I start in the middle and I just drag it down. And as you can see, it's not like super like, whoa, that's totally a cut crease. It's not like that type of in your face, but it definitely will do what I need it to do, which is basically just cover up a bit of the eyeshadow and give me a base, a semi-sticky base for the shimmers. I'm now going to take this BH Cosmetic brush number 8, and I'm going to dip into, I'm trying not to dig into the shadows, this dark blue shimmer shade right there. I'm going to go in with this shade, the super pretty kind of like teal light blue shimmer. Okay, so now that we have all that color on our lids, I'm going to go in with this NYX brush in number 17, and I'm just gonna go along where the brown and the blue meet, just to blend them a little bit, because I don't necessarily want this to be a cut crease. Then I'll go back in with the Real Techniques brush in number 100 and get rid of all the powder. Okay, next I'm gonna take this BH Cosmetics brush in shade number 4, and I'm going to go in with the darker brown shade that I used in our crease, yes. I'm going to just put it, I'm gonna stamp it first along the outer edge of my eye, and then I'm going to wiggle the brush back and forth very lightly near the blue, and then I'm going to go back in with the NYX brush and I'm going to go around the edges of that just to kind of try and blend that out so it doesn't look as harsh. I'm going to dip into this shade first, the matte teal that's next to the super pretty light blue teal that we just put on our eyes, and I'm going to go right under my eyelashes, my bottom lashes, and stamp it all the way across my eye. Then taking the same brush, I'm gonna go back in with that dark brown again. I'm gonna stamp into that, and then I'm going to put that right over the teal, but only on the outer edge of my eye to about halfway. I just went in with a little bit more of that green and then blended it back out with this brush, the NYX brush. Then I'm going to take this super small Real Techniques fine liner brush. I'm going to dip into, it's like a white, but it is a shimmer. It's just not like super in your face shimmer. I'm going to pack that on the brush, and I'm going to put this in my inner corner. Next, I'm going to move on to brows, and brows for me don't take that long. They do take a little bit long because I started carving out my brows recently, but the first part's simple. I'm just gonna brush through them really quickly. Then I'm gonna take my Anastasia pomade in the shade Ebony and an angled brush. And then I'm gonna start in the center of my brow and kind of put most of the product there, spreading it out. And then once I see it starting to, well, you can't really see it, but you can just kind of tell after a few strokes that there's not as much product on the brush. I'm gonna raise my eyebrows, start semi-center, and in one stroke, 1 or 2 strokes, I'm just gonna follow the line of my eyebrow like that. And then I'm gonna do the same thing for up top, and then fill all that in. And then I'll go back in with the spoolie, that's not the spoolie, the spoolie, and I'll just kind of blend that in a bit, but not too harshly. And there's that brow, but it's not completely finished, but I am gonna do this brow first before I go on to the next step. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, so that's the other eyebrow done. It might look a little crazy right now, but I'm going to go back in with the NYX concealer and that same eyebrow I used for my cut crease kind of thing. I'm gonna take some of that on the brush and I'm gonna carve out these brows. I'm gonna take this accent brush and I'm just gonna start to tap towards the bottom and drag it down so it blends it in, and then slowly move up and just tap it into the skin. Okay, so my camera died, but all I did was carve out my eyebrows. I just kind of blended it in because it was lighter than my skin tone, so I took my finger and ran my finger on it to blend it in. And then I'm going to take this really quick, the blending brush, and just go over where those two meet really quickly, just to make sure there's no harsh edges, which there aren't, but just in case. So then really quickly, I'm gonna go in with some blush from MAC. This is Warm Soul, and I'm gonna take this blush brush from Real Techniques and just pop that on my cheeks real quick. I'm gonna take my fan brush, but then I'm going to go ahead and pop that on my cheekbone. And then I'm going to set it all again really quickly. And then finally, I'm gonna finish it off with this NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Cans? Don't roast me. Alright guys, there's the finished look. I'm gonna try and fix my hair really quick and change shirts so you get a better idea of like how cute it could look, so I'll be right back. Actually, before I go, you know what I've always wanted to try? I want to see if that snap thing works. Like, you know, where you snap and you come back and it's like all done. So I'm gonna try that. Ready? 3, 2, 1. I'm back! It worked! Okay, but I totally forgot. I really thought this look was done. Also, all I did was change into like a tank top, so don't roast me. But I went to the mirror to fix my hair and I forgot mascara. I was like, why do I still look weird? So, gonna take this Maybelline mascara and just throw that on and then we'll be done. Okay guys, now I'm done for real. I got my mascara on. The look is done. I feel complete. Hopefully the lip color doesn't not match the eye color too much. This is probably why I don't wear lipsticks, because I was looking in the mirror and I was like... So my camera died again. This battery is the worst, so I'm gonna quickly do the outro. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and I hope you guys enjoy the look. I actually really like it. That was probably a really awkward frame. I'm just trying to show you the... I'll figure out how to show you. So I really hope you guys enjoyed the video like I just said. If you did, make sure you leave a big thumbs up down below. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. Join the family. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss a video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all so much. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers, so tell your friends. Road to 1K. Alright, bye guys.